The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Bryant. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Off play action. Bryant. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing. The special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand, expect to get the block. And once we do, this is how we respond.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go, son.
On first down, Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
We're going to set. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. You're trapped. 51's the mic. I'm trying to collect. 51's the mic.
They run it with Carson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Off the play fake. Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bell. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down, Bryant. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Kill. Under 10. 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Dante Hightower on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check three. Yo, lady. Hey, lady.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
What's up? Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Oh, lady. Hey, check Mike 21. Boy. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, lady. Here we go.
From the 36, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wide motion, wide motion. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Bound to lose one.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Red 80. 51, Mike. Red 80. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bryant. Able to get this to Gordon. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 66. Pull it back. Get it together. Take 4. Take 4.
On 3rd and 2, Bryant got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Check back 21. You. Kill. Red 80. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Laird, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on, boy.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming, lady. I'm coming after you. Check. Ready?
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check my 21. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Darnold. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Back to throw. Bryant eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Darnold from the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Bryant. Catch is made by Harry. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw on second down, Bryant. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58, come on. 58, come on. I got one. Motion. Go. 58 for Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. At 58.
On second down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Go. 58, come on. 58.
Off the play fake. Bryant. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. This is Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Bryant toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Darnold completes it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Dorsett. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bryant. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's going to let it go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Dorsett on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Bell. And he spins past him and into space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go,
They'll try the right side with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Bryant. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rubbing it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.